Not long ago, RCB were considered one of the initial teams likely to be excluded from contention for the 2024 IPL playoffs. However, they have now surged into contention for a top 4 finish, securing their 5th consecutive victory of the season against Delhi Capitals. RCB defended a target of 188 against the Delhi Capitals, a notable accomplishment given the trend of high chase scores this season. Just 2 points behind 4th place, RCB has now put pressure on SRH and CSK. While their early season struggles required several favourable outcomes for qualification, they now control some aspects of their fate. RCB's upcoming match against 5-time champions Chennai Super Kings could serve as a virtual knockout fixture for both sides. Victory could potentially secure a playoff spot for both teams, while defeat could mean elimination. Currently, CSK has won 7 out of 13 matches with a net run rate of plus 0.528, while Sunrisers Hyderabad, with 12 games played, has accumulated 14 points, boasting a net run rate of plus 0.406. Here are the scenarios under which RCB can qualify for the playoffs or get eliminated from IPL 2024. Qualification scenario 1 is where SRH wins both games and LSG loses both games. This means SRH would end up with 18 points and LSG would finish on 12 points. In this case, RCB has to beat CSK and surpass CSK's net run rate. Qualification scenario 2. LSG wins both games and SRH loses both games. In this scenario, LSG would end up with 16 points and SRH with 14 points. In this case, RCB has to beat CSK and surpass both CSK and SRH's net run rate. Qualification scenario 3 is where SRH and LSG win 1 game each. This means SRH could end up with 16 points, LSG with 14 points. In this case too, RCB has to beat CSK and surpass CSK and LSG's net run rate. While these are the qualification scenarios, let us take a look at RCB's elimination scenarios. Elimination scenario 1 is SRH and LSG both winning their games in hand. That means SRH would finish with 18 points and LSG with 16 points. In this case, RCB would be eliminated for sure even if they beat CSK. However, CSK would have a chance to qualify if they beat RCB. Elimination scenario 2. If SRH wins 1 game and LSG wins both the games in hand, both SRH and LSG would end up on 16 points. This means RCB will be eliminated even if they beat CSK. So out of these, the best case scenario for RCB would be that SRH and LSG lose both their games in hand. This would see SRH end up with 14 points and LSG on 12 points. In this case, LSG would be eliminated and RCB would have to beat CSK to qualify. Even if RCB loses to CSK, the net run rate factor would come into play, and assuming SRH lose both their games by a big margin and RCB lose to CSK by a very small margin, RCB could end up having a better net run rate than SRH. However, this is as unlikely as it sounds. In any case, the match between CSK and RCB is effectively a virtual eliminator in the playoff race. When it comes to RCB bettering CSK's net run rate, RCB has to set a target of 200 or more and win by a margin of 18 runs or more. On the other hand, if CSK set a target of 201 or above, RCB would need to chase it down with approximately 11 balls to spare. Do you think RCB can qualify for the IPL 2024 playoffs? Let us know in the comment section.